caffeinated, not decaffeinated. Wolf, what's up, man?
Definitely not decaffeinated. I could probably use a little more caffeine than I have in me currently, but that's gonna have to wait.
Halo Landfall. I'm sure to most Halo people, you guys have probably seen this because it's been around since like 2008 or something. It's been around for a long time. Maybe not that early, I'm not sure. But it was around Halo 3 in its release. And I don't remember the exact story. It kind of gives me like a Star Troopers vibe as we go into this military. Getting the boys going to war.
Surprisingly high production value.
Yeah. Good, getting little glimpses into stuff going on here.
Got Pelican. Okay.
Yep. I like the sound effects with this as well. Just, sounds very, very Halo heavy, industrial.
Some orbital drop shock trooper helmets there.
Yep. Got pretty decent designs on the guns.
Hell jumpers.
Accurate. Yep. Yep. Already like 1,000 times cooler than the attempt at the Halo show.
Well, I mean, it feels like there's actually some heart behind it so far.
Yeah. And then just look, if we're not even in the fight yet, like this is what more impresses me is like how they have the brutes, man. Look at that.
Oh shoot, those are supposed to be brutes?
Right there, look at those guys.
Wow. I'm impressed so far, like already.
And it's like, I feel like the battlefield almost feels like a laser tag, or like a paintball. It's not like
it does. Yeah.
I can't tell this was like a city or a building. I don't know. But it still looks kind of cool. I like the it's like from their visor's perspective, sort of. They have the ships flying overhead all the time. So there's like different orbital perspectives, bird's eye view.
I like that they're switching to not infrared, but you know what I'm talking about. Like they're switching to the tactical.
Tactical vision or whatever.
And that's a cool choice. That's a cool choice. I like that.
Yeah, it's getting you in there. I mean, the way that they're doing it, feels like, oh shit, they're in the middle of a war zone right here. My God, it's like really intense here. And you saw the like spike shooters going against the wall, like them sticking against it. It's like Banshees flying by or whatever with their green things. Not the most amazing effects, but I mean, it's small details here that's like getting you already into Halo for fans of Halo. Like this is the Halo world. Yes, we're here. We're in it already, feeling good. And honestly, the fact that he's not even the focus right now is good. It's like, you don't need the whole Halo isn't just Master Chief, right?
No, it's not. He's obviously the primary draw, the primary protagonist. He's the face of the franchise, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other characters that people love. Like I freaking love Sergeant Johnson. Like Johnson's the freaking greatest.
Yes. How good's that not an easy movie to make an adaptation of or something? Like a Johnson movie, man. Oh,
should be.
But let's go.
Package retreat. Need immediate evac. Over. Package retreat. Roger that, Team 2. Warthog inbound. Come on.
I like that the audio when they're talking through the radios sounds authentic, or at least it is authentic as I can really surmise. I'm not ex-military or anything,
right? Yeah, but it's not a clear patch. It's like
and there's also a very discernible audible difference between when he's talking through his helmet microphone, his helmet radio, and then what we hear coming from the Pelican. So they differentiate between the two in terms of the audio quality and the pitch. That's extra technical care that they're taking. That's not necessarily a lore thing. It's not something that's specific or important to Halo in general, but
it's an immersive
movies,
kind of thing. It's an immersive kind of thing.
It's an immersion thing when it comes to military engagement and to, I think, just making it more realistic in general. And that's actually impressive to me that they went. It sounds like it's something so small, but little technical accuracies like that can make a big difference, especially when you're dealing with stuff that's otherwise very fantastical. Aliens, like, super soldiers. Maintain the immersion, because you want to do that as much as possible, right? You don't want to have, you know, really bad looking either props or special effects that remove that sense of immersion from the
like,
audience.
oh, why is Bigfoot in armor shooting at these Marines?
All right, yeah, basically that.
It's like you can identify, oh, that's a brute, right? Because that's what they look like.
That explosion looked good.
Yeah.
That plasma blast looked good.
Yeah. I like how after the plasma blast, it's like a slight deafening bit a little, so that it's going to be a little more like that. So I feel like we're getting that from these guys' perspective right here. Like, you know, that blast just went off, so they're hearing shot a little, and then it's coming back. They're trying to focus.
I hope it handles better than the Warthog did in Halo Combat Evolved.
Right.
Worst vehicle mechanics known to man.
True. Very true.
Yeah, this is good. Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's like it makes you feel like you wouldn't want to be here in this battle. Like, no way. I don't know where anything's coming from. Like, but you know, there's coming from the air. They're coming from over there. The Covenant is very like they're tactical beings too, so they can like flank you and stuff. They got bizarre weapons, so you got spike things coming at you. You got they affect you differently than a bullet, you know.
Yeah.
So I like this kind of stuff, and it's like, oh man, it's like this is what people were thinking was going to happen someday, like in a real movie.
Yeah.
No, we don't. That spiker in his freaking guts there. Oh.
That's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
For him.
And he's in his little bumpy and stuff too on the Warthog. Ugh.
Yeah. This is good.
Look at that guy. Okay. I don't know if I can get a good frame on him. Let me see. That's probably as best as I can get on a frame here. So probably the face is probably the least best part, but it's far away enough, covered up.
If they went any closer, it would probably look kind of meh.
Yeah.
But from this distance, it looks all right. It looks all right for what my expectation would be from the production value that we're already seeing. Because obviously this isn't, you know, this isn't a Paramount Plus.
I'm wondering
production where they've got a ton of money.
I'm honestly wondering if they even spent like over, you know, a few $1,000s. Like the only improvements I would think of, like just on the top of my head, would be like maybe adding more color for the differentiations of the brutes or something, right? Like the blues or yellows for the ranks and stuff, the reds for the chieftains or whatever. But
right,
that'd be
different
like the
coloration
only
on the
thing
armors.
so far. Yeah, but like this is still fine. Everybody makes like silver looking stuff. So, yep. Boom. Boom.
No. Oh, he got him.
You need to get that laser on the chief. Just get this thing out of me now.
Look, a character taking off their helmet that isn't Master Chief. You can
Hey, you can do that. That looks uncomfortable.
Yeah. Hey, what's the situation? Almost on level, sir. We have to pull back. Negative. We need to hold him off until Master Chief breaks through. I'll go around and pin him down. Make every shot count.
look at the Phantom, dude. Like the Phantom alone, like this alien spaceship. Just, look at that. Just, I mean, that's CGI, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like that looks good. This is like 2000. This is like early 2010s. This is like 2008, around there. I like this part coming up. Thing, he's got a sniper. Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Another one. But look at this. Oh shit.
Oh.
Hammer.
Oh,
yeah,
he's dead.
Brutal, right?
He's dead.
Yes. Oh, it freaking blows up this little wall here. Grenade. That intimidation right there. Oh, right before the flash.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so good. And it's like, yeah, I like that they're not doing so many close-ups on the brutes anyway. It's like from here, this looks intimidating. Look at this.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Hold still! Ah! Target acquired.
It's like got that somber kind of tone, but it's also like kind of like hopeful a little bit. Oh. We're just getting pounded. They're getting closed in on by the Covenant now. It's like, shoot.
Bye. Oh, chunks.
Low. Boy.
He had a bad day.
Yeah.
That was really good. And it didn't need Chief. It didn't need any of the Spartans.
It didn't even really have protagonists.
Yeah, no, it was just we were following a group of UNSC soldiers, and they were just trying to hold out.
Yeah. Trying to last against the Covenant. I wish that they had grunts in here or something. Yeah, that was
really good.
This was so long ago. It's like ancient times.
It was that's like early YouTube is what that is.
Exactly. Oh,
that's the first few years of YouTube's life. Wow.
Exactly. Well, and it's like, you know, this is what people thought was going to happen. Like after Halo 3 is done, they're going to start going into some movies or something. Lethal Lightning probably knows more about it, honestly. If you're looking for somebody that knows about Halo stuff, I think he's looked into that stuff, so he might know more. But yeah, it's just like this is what like this. If that had like, you know, how much did the Halo show? Was that budget like over $200 million for a TV show or something, or over 10 million an episode? I assume
the Halo TV series I'm looking right now had a budget of somewhere between $90 and $100 million, with roughly $10 million per episode.
It's like just give that to these guys.
Those guys might have at most spent like 10 grand.
Yeah, they'd probably be like, "Why are you giving us $100 million to make a movie? Like, you want us to make like 1,000 movies? What are you doing? we could do this in less."
I mean, Hollywood has a spending problem right now where they are dropping hundreds of millions of dollars plus an additional 100, 150, $200 million on marketing, promotion, all of this on stuff that isn't making money.
I really don't understand that. I really don't. Especially if you look at history and things that were made on smaller budgets, like I really don't understand. It's like, no. We got to spend 10 times that amount, huh? Like I really don't get that.
Yeah,
like,
you got Lucasfilm dropping, you know, upwards of like after marketing and reshoots and things, upwards of like 400 million on the new Indiana Jones.
Same Indiana Jones movie?
Same thing, yeah.
Do they have
for like the Flash?
They have space battles in there? Like what?
I don't know. I haven't watched it, and I have no plans to. There are 3 Indiana Jones movies. Yeah, they're just dropping all this money on these movies that aren't making it back.
With Halo here, I mean, that's what's funny. Like Halo seems like it would be a huge budget thing, but I mean, I could see you don't have to have the most epic scale. You got to have those in little bits and pieces, not throughout the whole show. You can have something chill with just like, you know, if it was just a couple of Marine guys and even just a different elite or something. You could have something happen where with the TV show, I imagine you're trying to create stories, trying to create different events. And if you have a storyline to follow and you just need to add some stuff to fill in some time. Isn't that where like creativity would spark the most with people instead of like, we got to like fill this in with something and have some bland stuff happen here or there. You know, like I don't know. It seems to be like they don't know what to do with time.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And that annoys me because all I can see is creativity for it. I'm like, okay, so we know the main beats of the story. So these are things we have to hit. So in between, we can add more substance in these lower times or whatever, the parts that aren't as clear or something. You know, I want to feel some emotion to a grunt. Like, you know, like, oh, look at that dude, you know, like, yeah, that was Halo Landfall. You know, and check it out again if you want, dude. Like, that's a rewatchable.
That really is. Like, I would actually love for somebody to take that and like go through it with like an AI program to clean it up into high def.
Yeah.
Because I would love to watch that on a larger screen like that. Even though it wasn't even 7 minutes, it was like 6 minutes and 40-something seconds or something like that.
And a good like 2 minutes of that was just like industrial. Like, hey, here's the armory, here's the guns, here's the helmets.
That was totally fine.
It was getting us kind of hyped for the battle here. We're prepping for war. It's like, I like that. I like that feeling. Good tone. Again, we didn't know any characters' names. We didn't know we just know this takes place right around before the Chief lands on Earth in Halo 3. And that's it. It's just like, all right, we know the Covenant are on Earth. That's where they're attacking. It's not that complicated to make something interesting. It's like, oh no, he got shot. Oh no, he got pinned. Oh shoot, the guy's going at him with a hammer. Yeah, rocket launcher. Whoa.
That was
it's so simple.
They were, like I said, they were smart with their cinematography there. They were smart with the camera work. Like they picked their shots when they actually showed you something directly happening. Yes. Like, you know, a lot of it was smart photography with the angles that they were using with the cameras. So we weren't seeing what they were shooting at. We weren't seeing what was getting hit, but we felt like we were there still. And then they very carefully chose those moments where we actually see somebody get hit.
Yeah.
And then like right at the end, I think there was a nice touch to end it with that brute just getting completely chunked by the rocket launcher.
Well, imagine if he got in there, a brute with a hammer in a narrow space with Marines. That's Darth Vader scene all over again.
That's end of Rogue One Vader is what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, like I just love that. It's and that they didn't feel like, you know, you have to get close-ups on the brutes. It's like, no, you can show them from a little far away and it's all good. It's all good. I'm glad to see your reaction on this, Andrew. That was awesome. And yeah, we will come back with more later.